competencies-based training flow on bartending and C2. Trainees Methodology 1 delivered competencies-based training. Trainees enters the program. These training programs are aligned with the bartending and C2 qualification by TESDA regulation. Students enter the program. Trainees oriented class that align to the bartending and C2 in the TESDA regulation. The orientation, including a briefing on the units of competencies to be completed in the training, also discuss the roles and responsibilities of the trainer and trainee, including the job roles and description you may perform after passing the national assessment. Discussion of bartending and C2 qualification standards, which outlines the essential skills, knowledge, and attitudes required of qualified bartender. These standards ensure that every trainee meets TESDA's national competencies requirements for professional bartending. Also, we have organized learning strategy, includes planning the learning activities, setting your goals, and identifying the methods and resources that will help you successfully develop the required competencies. Administer recognition of prior learning or RPL. This process identifies and gives credit to the knowledge, skills, and experiences that the trainee has already gained from previous work or training. It helps recognize what you already know and can do, so you can focus on the areas that skills improvements. Also, we have administer learning conduct, which outlines your responsibilities, learning goals, and expectation to be met throughout the bartending and C2 training. Introduce CBLM or the competency-based learning materials, which contains step-by-step lessons and activities to help you master each bartending competencies. Explain the use of Achievement Progress Report, which help tracks your learning progress and record the competencies you have successfully achieved. So let's move on and discuss the competencies-based training flow under bartending and C2. So student selects competencies and receives instructions that we will administer the learning contract, which outlines your responsibilities, learning goals, and expectations throughout the training. Next, we will provide the necessary bartending training materials, including manuals, tools, and guides to support your learning and skills development. So we will also introduce the competencies-based learning materials or CBLM, which contains step-by-step lesson and activities to help you master each bartending competency. And finally, we will explain the use of Achievement Progress Report, which helps track your learning progress and record the competencies you have and successfully achieved. So we have in the learning phase, you will now review the learning package, watch multimedia materials such as a cocktail mixing videos and use bartending manuals. You will observe demonstrations of bar setup, mixing, and customer service, then practice these skills in the workshop. Trainees will provide assistance and advice as you perform and refine your bartending techniques. In the performance assessment based, so after training, you will attempt tasks such as a mixing and serving drinks, handling customers, and maintaining bar cleanliness. Your instructor will observe and rate your performance based on competency standards like speed, accuracy, hygiene, and presentation. You will also conduct a self-assessment to evaluate your own performance and identify areas areas for improvement. So in the competencies decision, if your performance is not yet satisfactory, you will return to practice and reassessment. Once you have satisfactorily performed a competency, you will continue to the next until all required competencies are achieved. After completing all competencies, you will proceed to the exit of the program. You will then undergo the final competencies assessment conducted by TESDA. Once you pass, you will be awarded the National Certificate 2 Bartending and C2. That's all. Thank you very much.